In our time, when being something of an insomniac is a kind of badge of courage, there isn't anyone who doesn't get up in the middle of the night for sundry reasons, sometimes to eat, sometimes to read, etc. What if a person gets up in the middle of the night and decides to learn Torah? In the Shulchan Aruch Siman Mem Zayin, paragraph Yud Gimel 13, it says absolutely clearly, Mashkim Kodim Or Hayom. If you get up at night and it's pitch black out, or as black as it is that particular night, there certainly is no light of the sun. Mode, but he got up to learn Torah. Imagine that. That's what he wants to do. Mevarech Birkat HaTorah. He has to make the bracha Birkat HaTorah. He slept, so yesterday's Birkat HaTorah is not appropriate. He's about to learn today, even though today hasn't really started yet on a certain level. He has to make Birkat HaTorah before he starts learning. Ve'ino tzarich lachzor levarech sheyelech lebeit hakneset. And he does not have to repeat Birkat HaTorah when he goes to daven in the morning in the Beit HaKnesset. The Mishnah Berurah adds, he says, this is true even if you got up, you learned, and you went back to sleep. And even if you slept a deep sleep until you were woken up to go to shul, you don't say Birkat HaTorah again. Because when he made the Birkat HaTorah, say 3 o'clock in the morning, he was about to sit down and learn, he made Birkat HaTorah, his intention was that it should apply to the entire day that is before him. And so the fact that he goes to sleep doesn't really make any difference. It doesn't really make any difference. This, of course, is according to the opinion that says that even sleep does not break your the appropriateness of the Birkat HaTorah for the day. So that if somebody goes to sleep during the day and then he gets up, which is something that is very common here in Eretz Yisrael for a variety of reasons, you don't say Birkat HaTorah over again. And however, there is an opinion that says that if you sleep a true kind of sleep during the day, then it's all right if you make bracha, Birkat HaTorah over again. So here it may be that that you could also say Birkat HaTorah over again. So the Mishnah Berurah enables us to see is that there is a difficulty here, that sleeping is a break in the bracha, in the composition or the nature of the time that the bracha applies itself to. So that lichatchila a priori, the bracha is certainly a bracha that's made for the entire day of Torah learning. And therefore, if a person goes to sleep during the day, or if he gets up very early in the morning and in order to learn Torah, so he makes Birkat HaTorah, then he goes to sleep and then he goes to shul, then we understand what the Shulchan Aruch says, that you don't have to make Birkat HaTorah over again. The Mishnah Berurah reminds us that this business of sleep is difficult because, there are people who naturally sleep during the day. They work during the night. They sleep during the day. Who says that the sleep during the day is not a real sleep, the kind of sleep that stops whatever happened before from whatever is going to happen to afterwards? And therefore, the Mishnah Berurah says it's possible to accept that halachic position and to make Birkat HaTorah over again. The more common minhag, as far as I am able to discern, is that people who sleep during the day consider themselves to be napping, and even people who go to sleep very early in the morning only to get up shortly thereafter in order to in order to daven, don't say Birkat HaTorah over again.